So I'm going to start the game. John's going to be playing.
This should be fun.
So let's go to a new game. And there's a difficulty mode, a lot like...
What do you think? Should we start off normal or
Let's
should we
go
start
to-
off nightmare?
Let's go with normal.
You sure?
Yeah, just so we can see
definitely do nightmare.
just so we can see as much as the content as possible, just to guarantee.
Welcome to Halloween Town.
So one thing I admire about this game is its attention to detail and recreating the look and sound of the film.
It was a long time ago.
A lot of actors from the film are back to reprise their roles in this game, along with Chris Sanderson, the voice of Jack Skellington, and Ken Page, the voice of the villain, Oogie Boogie.
Now you've probably wondered there.
A lot of the other characters are done by impersonators, which is understandable since that film is very old. And some of the people who did those characters passed away in the time between this. So, are you familiar with the film Nightmare Before Christmas?
Oh yes, it's one of my favorites.
Are
This movie.
are you familiar with the songs in the film?
Very.
So, if you like this song, you are probably going to hate this song by the end of the game, because it plays every time you get into a fight with regular enemies.
That's absolutely amazing.
So you'll just be walking into an area, enemies will spawn, and you'll hear Halloween, Halloween, and as long as the fight stays, the song loops.
This year's Halloween was the most horrible yet. Thank you.
So the game basically starts with Jack's character arc basically resetting. He's back to where he was at the beginning of the first film. He's not satisfied with Halloween. He wants it to be scarier, more exciting.
Can't go on. You've got to do better, Jack.
I think I'll just, stop gabbing so you can soak in this story.
Halloween?
A fresh, new, and improved Halloween, Doctor. After last year, we can't just do the same old thing. We should all be inspired to do something different. We need new scares, new ideas, new discoveries.
New discoveries, eh? I think I have just the kind of thing you're talking about. I call it the soul robber. Jack.
What do you think of the game's look?
Come in handy.
Oh,
Looks fairly decent for a PS2 game. I actually haven't played I haven't played on a PS2 in forever.
Yeah, does a pretty good job of recreating the look of the film. The characters look how they're supposed to look, and the sets look like they're supposed to look.
Mm-hmm.
Doctor, please watch after things while I'm away.
Oh, now I'm certainly looking forward to next Halloween.
Jack's leaving town. Now we can bring back Oogie. Yeah, how hard can it be?
So, fun fact, the red, devil character is voiced by Paul Rubens, Pee Wee Herman, who reprised his role for this game. I mean, it wasn't what was Paul Rubens doing in 2005? It wasn't like he was busy.
What about the other two? Are they voiced by the same?
No. Catherine O'Hara, I think, did the voice of, the little witch and Sally. And she did not reprise a role because she is a famous film actress. Instead, they are voiced by Kath Soucie, who is a very prominent voice actor. You probably heard her, if you've seen, an animated show from, the 90s, chances are you've heard her voice. Kids in the 90s might recognize her voice as the voice of Phil and Lil from Rugrats. So these are separated in chapters a lot like Devil May Cry. You're going to see a lot of similarities between this game and Devil May Cry.
Am I gonna feel like it's just a reskin of Devil May Cry?
No. The combat is not nearly as deep or satisfying. It is a very, very dumbed down, like, if you can even... It is structured a lot like Devil May Cry, but the combat is nowhere near as, like, cathartic or deep as Devil May Cry. Once you play it, you'll actually see.
And as for a video game based on a movie,
I don't believe
or
we've met.
sequel to a movie, how would you say it holds up?
If you judge it on the merits of a sequel to, like, the film, is that what you're asking?
Well, no, just most video games based on movies or continuations of movies are typically not very good. That's pretty cool.
Okay, so the Soul Robber can... This is your basic weapon, the Soul Robber. With the square button, you can, like, whip them like a high school jock and a wet towel. And if you press the triangle button, I believe it's the triangle button, it will grab the enemies and objects that you can use to launch.
You just, like, whip them on the ground there.
Yeah. Or you can launch them at other enemies. The only bad thing is that every time you do that, Jack shouts, "Soul Robber!" which can get very annoying. There is also an Ocarina of Time-esque spin attack you can do if you spin the analog stick and press square. See if you can...
Oh, hold on.
Is this thing on? I dearly abhor death.
There you go. You'll get a lot of mileage out of that attack since it dishes out a lot of damage and causes items to magnetize towards you. The spin attack is very useful when you want to pick up power-ups that are just a little out of your reach.
Do that one.
So, the voice acting is good, but some of the editing is pretty annoying. Like, Jack will repeat a lot of phrases depending on what attacks you use. Okay, so a lot like Devil May Cry, the X button is used basically for interacting. And areas will be closed off until you defeat enemies. You know, the wall thing is lifted straight out of, like, Devil May Cry.
What happened while I was gone?
Just...
Someone's inside.
What do you think of the combat so far?
It's very rigid, not fluid at all like Devil May Cry.
Unfortunately, this game doesn't really have the variety that Devil May Cry has. Like, you have a bunch of, like, different swords and weapons that you can use. Okay, yeah, so that's another thing. You have this water bottle that you use. Now, if you talk to this character, he will save your game.
I'm not making any more traps. Oh, Jack, it's you. What exactly happened while I was gone? Lock, shock, and barrel sewed Oogie back together again.
Bugs, bags, and all. Oogie is back.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah.
Dr. Finkelstein proposed a plan for the next Halloween. He said you wanted
The
to
stock
make
talking animations look kind of awkward when they've finished their lines.
make you happy. He said if we didn't, you might never come back.
See, their, like, lips are still flapping right after they've finished their line.
Halloween?
That's a little strange. You're just
Yeah.
gonna loop through it over and over again.
I don't think that, you know, I don't think that would probably fly today.
We set up booby traps all over the place.
Alright, what you're saying is we need to remake this game. It's one of those PS2 classics.
Yeah.
Soon it wasn't even safe to be on the streets. This is a disaster. I've got to find the doctor. Jack, I want to help too. Let me record your story so it's not lost. Don't forget.
Save it now. or risk doing it again.
So basically, he will be around like every area, unless there are monsters around. But whenever you want to save, which we're not going to do.
No, don't save it?
Yeah, because we're just doing like a quick playthrough.
How long is this game?
Not terribly long. I think you could probably beat it within like 2 days. Okay, so this is where we're getting to one of the sort of neat, fresh ideas from this game. The one few like great original ideas from this game is how it incorporates musical numbers into the boss fights. So I'll just let you see. I won't explain that much. I'll just let you see for yourself how they sort of incorporate the songs into these boss fights. Every boss fight has a musical number.
Well, Jack the Pumpkin finally made it home.
So you see these musical notes. You're going to want to collect them.
By Oogie Town.
So try doing the spin attack to like get them to... There you go.
It's over. I'm serious. Just who do you think you are?
So like this is a song from the film that's been rewritten to sort of like accommodate this storyline
You'd better give up. Surrender now, huh?
with like brand new lyrics.
That's what you do. But you couldn't be more wrong. And this will be the last time you hear the Oogie sound.
See these guys.
So as you're like collecting these musical notes, you notice this meter that's like building up.
Yeah.
So like,
Is that the one to the right?
yeah. So like,
So how does this lock-on system work? Is it just whatever's closest?
yeah, just whatever is closest to you.
But I can say you'll rule this town.
To my knowledge, I don't think there is a way you can sort of... Oh, there is a manual lock-on, but it is absolutely worthless.
Yeah, this lock-on's turned to be the camera is garbage in this game too.
Yeah.
Can I even...
It sort of inherits some of the problems from like Devil May Cry. You know, as much as Devil May Cry was a landmark game, there's some aspects of it that have not aged that well, such as like the fixed camera angles. You know, that can get in your way, especially when, you know, there's
I think
combat.
I'm gonna lose here. I only got one pumpkin left.
Yeah. If you hold the square button, you can also do a heavier damage version.
Just because you threw the town doesn't make you king. You'd better give up. Surrender.
So I think the vocals in this game are pretty good.
There it is. Oh, no.
Nope, you're still kicking.
A little bit. Why can't I hit you? There we go.
Yeah, you gotta be like very close to him. Unfortunately, like his little ghost friends.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Okay, so this game has a continue system like Devil May Cry, so you can continue as long as you have enough coins.
Oh, okay.
Continue.
How embarrassing that on the very first boss fight.
Pumpkin King.
It's kind of neat how they recreate the scene from the film where he's shot down.
Yeah.
So like presentation-wise, this game is pretty solid.
Alright, round 2. Let's try that again.
So what about it, like, aside from like the camera angles made it, you know, difficult?
I'm used to having a more intuitive dodge system.
Yeah.
Huh?
Let's see if we can. Yeah, we can get past that. We
Yeah.
don't need to rewatch it.
Yeah. Unlike Devil May Cry, you can't jump, which means
You can jump. It's kind of... You can't double jump.
it's really a dodge. No, in Devil May Cry you can jump. Is
Yeah.
what I'm saying. In this game you can't.
Okay.
You just
more
have
of
this
little
like
flip thingy.
yeah. So you can't really lock onto an enemy and like sort of.
It's over. It's over. This time you've gone too far. It's over. I'm serious. Just who do you
Okay, and it kept my progress on the song meter.
Yeah. No, not really. It reset it.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh,
See
it's-
that orange meter that's building up?
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the boss's health.
That's
okay.
the boss's health.
Okay, I didn't even get very far last time then. Is all.
Okay. Try your spin. Yeah. See how it like magnetizes
Yeah.
power-ups to you.
Get some of these ghosts. Get out of those eyes.
Ah. Yeah. Stay out of the shadows.
Okay, what have you done to everyone?
Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm just going straight for Oogie then.
So one thing I want to like ask is like, in 2005, was was there really a big demand for like a Nightmare Before Christmas video game?
No idea, really. Like, it's always been a popular cult classic.
Yeah, but it's not really classic. It's not a classic on the level of like Beauty and the Beast or like Aladdin.
I'd say, yeah, it kind of is. It's more popular in the cult scene
Yeah,
rather than this is a timeless classic.
it's more popular with like the sort of hot topic kids.
Yeah, you'll see the same type of fans of this is, not to say anything bad about it, because I love the show, or I love the movie,
Yeah.
but same as Rocky Horror Picture Show, same
Yeah.
kind of people.
But like, why 2005? Why that long between the film and a game adaptation? Or like, okay, so here comes the musical. You're gonna want to pay attention.
Oops.
And you want it in the middle.
Oh, okay.
There you
I
go.
see what you mean.
Okay, so you sort of.
I'm terrible at rhythm games.
But yeah, it incorporates this Parappa the Rapper-esque minigame where you press the notes at the right time and you'll dish out like a big, massive attack. And like the characters will be like singing their lyrics.
Get out of those dice.
Now, we've had like interactive musical numbers in games before. Like, there is a brief moment in Curse of Monkey Island where you remember that scene where you're with the singing pirates and you're trying to get them to stop singing and you have like
Yeah.
dialogue choices. And they, like, whatever dialogue you choose, they rhyme with that until your character says, we'll avoid scurvy if we eat an orange. And then there's the Great Mighty Pooh boss fight in Conker's Bad Fur Day. But, we've never really had a game that sort of incorporated musical numbers into the gameplay as much as this.
Unless it was based off of actual music, like Parappa the Rapper.
Yeah, I guess with that game you could say that the music is the entire point of the game, whereas this is more of like an action game that heavily incorporates musical number. Whew. I guess I'd say like non-rhythm games that incorporate musical numbers. Okay, you're going to want to get that green thing, that's health. Also,
that.
in your inventory, if you're getting low on health, you can drink some water to replenish.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like Devil May Cry, how you can open up in your inventory. Alright, try spinning.
Dodge real quick.
So, like, this is probably aimed more at kids than, like,
Yeah.
adults. How do you think a kid would, like, stack up against, a game this difficult? I mean,
Well, that's why they have the difficulty settings, so
Yeah.
like everyone of all ages can enjoy it.
alright. Now get it in the middle, when they reach the middle.
Okay. I thought you meant like. Did you mean in between the
Yeah,
symbols?
in between the symbols.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, I thought you meant on the middle signal or symbol. Oh, what the hell? That went right through him.
Yeah, the hit detection in this game's kind of wonky.
Oh god. Dodge. 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 One more.
Yeah, this is kind of demanding for like a game that's probably aimed at sort of kids.
Yeah. It's. Well, we did choose normal. Should have chose nightmare. That would have at least made sense why we're losing, or why I'm losing. God.
And I guess like get that blue thing. You're definitely gonna want that because that's health.
What was it?
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, my ghost thingy changed colors. Now it's back to green though.
I think we might skip ahead like a chapter.
Are we able to skip ahead?
Well, I have a save file, so like. So if we get stuck here.
No, we're not gonna get stuck. Because I still have waters in my inventory that I can use.
Yeah.
Oh, that load screen.
Not nearly as bad as.
There we go.
Loading time is not nearly as bad as like Blood Omen for the PS1.
Oh god. This one had horrible load times.
Yeah, but even for the time, Blood Omens was ridiculous. There was a loading screen just for like opening your inventory
You won't get away with this.
or pausing.
I see you're pretty proud of all your ready songs, but I can say you'll rule this town only in your dreams. Funny Jack.
So I guess one of the problems with having like musical numbers in a game is that games are about repetition, and once you hear a song so many times, you start to get tired of it. Okay, so once you activate the musical meter, get them in between like the two symbols, like right there, right between that.
Robert, ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
I see you're pretty proud of,
There you go.
but I can say you'll rule this
So like,
town only.
the better you do, like backup singers start to appear before Jack.
It seems quite unnecessary.
This minigame,
Yeah.
I kind of like it. I don't know. I kind of like the way it incorporates like the musical numbers with the boss fights. I think it's one of the game's more fresh ideas.
Beginner's luck, if you ask me. Don't worry, we'll meet again.
So like,
God, that thing on Jack's wrist is awful looking.
the Soul Robber,
Yeah.
it does look kind of out of place. So like the basic plot is that Oogie Boogie is like trying to take over all 7 holidays, and every time you beat a boss, you get a specific holiday themed door.
That's the Halloween holiday door. Now, what in the world is that doing here?
If you're excited about the idea of maybe going into the Eastern world, or the Easter world, or maybe the St. Patrick's Day world, prepare to be disappointed, as Halloween Town and Christmas Town are the only areas you visit in this game.
Oh, that's why we need DLC back then.
Mm.
Okay, are we at a load screen or? Oh, we're just...
No, it's basically tutorializing you, like, oh, the Halloween Town door is now in your inventory. You can just get out of here. And I think right here we will be graded. Yeah.
Oh, let's get my C rating.
Clear time! Combo! Damage! Exclamation marks count! Nightmare rank!
It's a bad lesson, teaching kids that C's are bad.
C's get degrees. So like the whole grading system, if all your ranks are like A or higher, you get these like figurines. So like, let's just go to the next chapter.
See if I can't do anything. Are you good at this game? Because I'm garbage apparently.
I mean, if you want me to take over, I can. I dedicated myself to like complete, like basically just beating the game, you know, before we did this.
Just so you know what was coming when. Oh, little fatty.
Yeah.
I guess I'm supposed to go talk to little fatty over here.
Jack, welcome back. It looks like
One of the most annoying things about this game is, even though Jack is like the Pumpkin King, characters will not lift a finger to help him unless he's like completed these fetch quests for them. I think he was done talking.
Okay. What does he want me to do?
I'm sorry, I talked over it.
Go. Let's see.
Jack, welcome back. It looks like the witch shop just opened for the first time since you left. Guess that means things are safe now that you're back. Terrible things happened while you were gone, Jack. Terrible things.
Okay, so he's telling you about the witch shop, which is basically where you know, get your upgrades and items and stuff. So, I think if you press select, you can open the map screen. There you go. And it'll also give you hints. So, there you are right there. And you want to go right here.
Alright, let's get out of that. Wait about 15 minutes for it to load. Let's go. Be over up in here.
Like I said, this song plays every time there's like a normal fight. Just like Devil May Cry, there are also like secret areas that you can go to. For like
here.
So if you're familiar with like the items in Devil May Cry, this will be very familiar to you.
Jack, you've returned.
Is it true? The whole town is booby-trapped?
Oh, it's too embarrassing to talk about. We brought this all upon ourselves. Say, care to buy anything? We've got some prime heads and torsos, but they'll cost you an arm and a leg.
Probably mean that literally here.
Mm-hmm. That was a good pun. Oh god, so punny. Let's see what you
Which
have.
is show the best bargain in town.
All the minor characters are terribly voice acted. Pumpkin.
I don't think they...
That's hell.
Yeah, I don't really think they thought too much about how they would sound, because in the movie they would just be in the background.
Singing.
Yeah.
At most. Crystal bottles. This will let me hold more. Okay. What does blue souls do?
Okay, I think those make your soul robber more powerful.
Soul robber!
No.
You might have noticed that your soul robber head turned blues sometimes.
Yeah.
That was an indication that you had collected a power-up that made it more powerful.
Okay, let's see. Can I have this again?
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, this gets really annoying.
There's only 2 enemies just appear just to annoy me. Oh, there's 3. What a surprise. What a twist.
I mean, if you're familiar with like the, you know, the tendency of respawning enemies in like
Yeah.
Devil May Cry, like the game structure of this is very similar to Devil May Cry.
Do little cartwheels everywhere.
So yeah, there are areas you can't get to yet.
Maybe I could just cartwheel over the door? No?
No.
Come on, Jackie Spider-Man.
One place you can access at this time is Jack's house, which really doesn't serve that much of a purpose other than to like sort of store all your like cutscenes and costumes and stuff that you collect in the game.
Okay. Well, that's nice that you can re-access them. I just may as well do that.
What to do? Might want to try like talking to anyone in town.
There's only the little boy and the save dude. Oh, found some enemies.
Okay, so that I think is Jack's house.
Okay. Yeah, it is.
I don't remember the locations that much from the film.
Whip it in the dick. Alright. It's not even unlocked yet.
Oh no, you can go there.
Is it?
Yeah.
There's a giant lock on the gate.
No, that's a letter.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm supposed to go over here just to
You're not.
read it. I think... Oh, you don't need to read this letter?
No, you don't. It's just, you know, some like world building text.
Well, that's nice. Okay. So where do I go from here?
Like whenever I get like the game has some methods of like telling you like
This is just where I was, which is
if you press select, I think it'll give you hints. Okay, ask Corpse Kid about the witch's shop after you visit the
Oh, sorry. I totally... There we go.
After you visit the shop, he can help find the gate key.
Okay.
Okay, well we visited the shop, so now we have to find the kid. He's around here somewhere.
He's right over here. Just gonna do cartwheels over to him.
Oh, okay.
The main gate can't be opened. Do you know why?
I think Clown has the key, but I don't know where he went.
Well, that's helpful. Oh, gee, I wonder where he went.
Oh,
We'll have to
It
use
couldn't-
all of our deductive reasoning.
couldn't be underneath here. Let's go explore elsewhere.
Yeah, the difficulty in this seems like very inconsistent. You know, you had a really tough boss fight there, and now you have this really easy puzzle.
No.
Okay, now there's some skeletons that will throw projectiles. That is one of them. I don't like the enemy designs.
Just typical skeletons. Ooh, a
Yeah.
recolor.
Yeah,
Ow. Jerk.
yeah. I mean, they fit, but they're not that inspired. Are those? I wonder if. I think the skeletons are modeled after like the skeletons in the musical number in the Nightmare Before Christmas. You're gonna want to talk to the guy here.
Yeah.
Careful.
Oh, so sorry. We can cut that.
Yeah.
No need to panic. You can calm down.
Is it really you, Jack? Whoa, so
No,
really
it's not me.
what's happened?
I'm going to save everyone and return Halloween Town back to how it was. I need you to open the main gate.
It's been so dangerous out there, I locked the gate and hid here. Now, don't get me wrong, I like a good scare, but those things bite. Oh, you want the gate key. Oh, now where did I put it? Did I eat it? I'll open the gate once I find it.
Yeah, so like this, like the design in this game is kind of stupid. Like you'll go, there'll be many times when you go to like a locked gate and it'll be like, oh, you can't go here yet. So you leave the area thinking, okay, maybe I gotta find a key. And then you go back to that area and, oh, now you can go through that gate now. We just decided, you kid. What is this?
Soul jump. Okay. That's what it's trying to show me how to get out of here.
Okay.
So, how do I... There we go.
Okay, so yeah, the triangle button allows you to grab enemies. You can also use it as a grappling hook.
And he says his famous line, "Soul robber."
Yeah, get used
from
to
the
that.
movie, right?
Oh yeah.
I was in Italy once, and I come across this counterfeit seller, and he has this Nightmare Before Christmas purse. He's like, "This purse, it's from the movie." The purse of the movie characters is the purse that they had in the movie? Yes! Alright, buddy. Okay, so the main gate should be open now, or
Yeah.
wherever that one went. That was this way. Oh no, not that gate. Is it different? Oh, come on. Ooh, this one's blue. Creative.
Yeah, it's like one was red, one was blue.
One threw a bone at me. Got a little excited, you know? Oh, I missed some. This is the main... No, this is to my house.
Yeah.
Where did that main gate go? Is this anything?
Okay, so that I think is one of the secret areas where you will access the bonus missions. Just like Devil May Cry, there are some bonus missions you can do to sort of maybe level up.
Alright, let's see what their secrets have in store for us. Hidden Place 4.
You can also use the Soul Robber to grab like objects to launch at enemies. Like those boxes right there.
Okay. You can't launch enemies at enemies, though.
Yes, you can.
Really? It just slams them into the ground for me.
Yeah, that might be the fault of the targeting system, but yeah, you can do it. You know, if the targeting system is in a good mood. There you go, yeah.
There we go.
Also, there is a combo system, a lot like Devil May Cry. The more hits you make, the better like your rank is. So right now, you're spine tingling. Yeah, now you've reached bum chilling. Oh. So, another annoying tendency is for foreground objects to get in the way. In the cemetery area, there's this large tree, and sometimes the tree or the branches can get in the way of your fighting.
Was that it?
Yeah.
Oh. That wasn't much. Alright.
So, I think the gate key's right next to the characters there. The clown.
There's a clown over here? Yeah, let me heal up.
Yeah.
Here.
Okay, so go back. See them?
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, a lot of the time the game just feels like filler. It's like, oh, what do we...
Let's put the enemies back in.
It's like, so you go there. Okay, what do I do once I get there? I don't know, fight some enemies. And then go there. Okay, what do I do when I go there? I don't know, spawn some more enemies.
But ain't that just game design at the time?
Actually, no. Like, Devil May Cry...
I got the gate open for you, Jack.
But not before some of Oogie's baddies grabbed Sally and carried her off toward the cemetery.
So that's the next area.
The cemetery is pretty dangerous these days. I hope she's okay.
The one area How can...
Took Sally?
What a coincidence. The one area I was complaining about, like, foreground objects getting in the way, we are now going.
Right. We'll see exactly what's going on there.
And this is where you'll start to see more of the dumb design in this game. Like, in this chapter, there is a gate that you cannot go through. And you're like, okay, well, I guess I gotta find a key. You search everywhere for a key. You're like, okay, I haven't found anything. I'm stuck. I'll go back and see if there's a clue. Now you can go through the gate.
Oh, I was expecting another C.
Oh, much better.
They made fun of me for getting a B.
I don't know what the explanation count thing is.
Next chapter. Capcom really loves their grading system.
Yeah, and Sega.
It's in a lot of their games.
And, you know, Sega with, like, Bayonetta.
Oh, I want to talk to my dog. Yeah.
Yeah, so once enemies spawn, you can't interact with objects or characters.
Oh, Robert.
Well,
Oh, Robert.
So like I said, if you like this song, by the end of this game, you are going to hate this song because it plays every time normal enemies spawn.
that's amazing. In the worst kind of way. Ow, my face. Oh.
The spin move is good at, like, crowd control when you've got, like, lots of people around you. There you go. I tend to, like, just spam that move a lot when I'm surrounded by these guys. There is, admittedly, one boss fight that utilizes this grabbing technique for a clever effect. When you're fighting the scientist, his brain has been replaced with an evil one, and you have to use the soul robber to...
Sorry.
You have to use the soul robber to basically grab his good brain and launch it back in his head.
Let's see what Zero has for me.
Nope.
Nothing. What happened to Zero? Boogie stole my girlfriend and my dog?
Or maybe the game is arbitrarily not letting you use Zero.
Oh no, now I gotta fight the guys I just fought.
So, like, I was kind of looking forward to this game when I read about it in, like, magazines. You know, I thought, you know, Nightmare Before Christmas, pretty classic movie. Capcom, a really solid developer with a great track record, especially in quality licensed games by, like, Disney. Utilizing sort of the Devil May Cry formula. Seems like it'd be a great game. And then I read reviews, which, you know, consisted of like 5s and 6s, and I thought, huh, that's strange. Let me try it for myself, and then I was like, oh, this is why this game got like, what did you just do?
Oh, I pressed select instead of start. I wanted to potion. Is there no hotkey for potioning?
I don't think so. This was back in the day when you basically just had to press the start menu.
Everything was menu-based, trying to have that, keep that RPG element of the game.
Yeah, even Ratchet and Clank took a while to get like a quick menu to access weapons. So the game does get a little bit more variety.
Alright, no camera angles.
There are 2 costumes you can unlock. The Pumpkin King,
Oh, that's cool.
which is the sort of like attire he had in the opening number where he's like breathing fire. He has like a pumpkin head and he's like breathing flames.
Mm-hmm.
With it, you breathe flames, which isn't very useful in combat, but very useful in puzzles. And then you have the Christmas Sandy Claus outfit.
Oh,
where
adorable.
Jack can use presents that are booby-trapped. And that thing is useless as hell. I never once got it to work at all.
Is it because of the targeting system?
No, it's just you launch a present and you hope that an enemy walks over it. And once it does, it just stuns them or something equally ineffective. So you're going to want to talk to that tree.
Oh, this one. Hello, friend.
You've come back.
Yeah, he had like skeletons hanging on his branches.
What happened to your hanging men?
Ever since Oogie Boogie and his monsters came to town, my hanging men have been hiding all around the cemetery. I'm afraid that hanging men aren't very brave.
So, fun fact,
I guess we're both...
Beautiful Joe, another Capcom game.
I've lost Sally.
The main character Joe was voiced
Have
by
you?
an actor D. Bradley Baker, who also voices several characters in this game along with the hanging tree who we're talking to.
I'd better find them.
Yeah, it's not uncommon companies like to reuse the same voice actors.
Most audiences might know D. Bradley Baker as the voice of Klaus the Fish in American Dad.
So now I just gotta find his hanging men and stuff.
Yeah. This is another one of the game's very boring fetch quests.
It says there's something here for me.
There is, but this is not the way you get there.
Okay.
Not that the game's camera is a good indicator of that. No.
I'm probably driving completionist mad right now by not getting those collectibles on the tree.
Yeah.
No, not this way either.
Yeah, all the hardcore Oogie's Revenge fans.
Yeah, man.
All
Those 100%ers out there.
All 12 of them.
If that, I think it's just one guy just getting really angry at your video.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look at that.
There are lots of like apologists that go, "Oh, who cares if the game is quality? You know, it's based off of a license I like." You know, I mean, if you are a hardcore Nightmare Before Christmas fan and you don't care about games like Devil May Cry, you're like, "I don't care about games like that. I just want to play around with Jack Skellington." Then, you know, go nuts. Go ahead and play this. But there are just far better alternatives to this game. You know, the Devil May Cry games, the God of War games, which this game just shamelessly borrows a lot of ideas from. You know, there are even better games that utilize the Nightmare Before Christmas property, like Disney Infinity. Yeah.
This camera angle's garbage.
Oh, man.
Okay, so that spot is all.
What did I tell you, man? But yeah, there are way better games that utilize the Nightmare Before Christmas property, like Disney Infinity.
Yeah, but then you gotta buy the setup, and then you gotta buy the actual...
It's still worth more money than tracking down a copy of this on, like, eBay.
Have you been to our local used game store?
Yes, I have the poster for that, which I got from the Shamrock.
Not the...
So all of our Murrieta and Temecula listeners, check out the, I don't know the name of the store.
A&A Games.
Yeah, I'll flash a picture of the poster right here.
That's good advertising. I don't know the name of the store.
Yeah.
Okay, we can probably cut this down once I find...
I'm not very good at
There we
like
go.
shamelessly plugging. Okay, so here is where you have to sort of launch objects at these enemies. So you launch that at these statues. You don't want to go close to the statues because the poison will stun you.
Alright, so...
No, I think you launch with square. There you go.
Okay, I see what I'm supposed to do.
Okay, so you don't have to hold it. You can just press triangle.
Now I can dance to get over here.
Okay, yeah.
Alright, so that totally looked like it was in front of here earlier. But it's way back there still. That is some shit game design. Arbitrary enemies.
It just seems so sloppy for a Capcom product. I mean,
Ow.
I'm not saying Capcom is infallible. You know, they've had some clunkers.
They're throwing their boners at me.
You know, Capcom has had some clunkers in the past, but, you know,
Majority of their games.
but, you know, there's at least
Dodge.
some, there's at least some, like, quality control. Like, even in, like,
This is
2005.
very inconsistent gameplay. Shit! Fuck this camera!
You want me to take over?
Yeah, dude.
Alright, let's see how I fare.
Garbage camera work there.
Yeah. But, you know, let's probably not look at this with like 2016 eyes. Maybe let's go back to 2005. Would this have been passable?
What else was coming out in 2005 then?
You know, we had God of War at this time, which, you know, utilized fixed camera angles as well. We had Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4, that was out.
Resident Evil 4, you know, one of the greatest games ever made.
Yeah, I would certainly make that argument. I think it's one of the best in the series.
So we had Call of Duty 2, Devil May Cry 3, Shadow of Colossus, Resident Evil 5, Battlefield 2.
Resident Evil 5, no way did that come out in 2005.
Oh, sorry, I misspoke. Resident Evil 4.
I was gonna say, I
I
thought it was.
misspoke.
I thought that was
Psychonauts.
like. Okay, yeah.
Age of Empires 3, that was garbage. Then another action game, Prince of Persia. Is that what the
The
third
Two
one?
Thrones? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the third one.
Yeah, so. Yeah, this is nowhere near the same ballpark as those.
We had Splinter Cell, or we had a Splinter Cell come out.
So
here's the real kicker. Battlefront 2 came out.
Okay.
Like, we're talking some really great classics came out in 2005.
It was
And then we have this.
Yeah, 2005 was kind of like the swan song for like the PS2 era and like the beginning of like the next generation, like the 360 era.
We even had a traditional Castlevania throwback with Dawn of Sorrows on the DS.
Which was great.
That was a lot of fun.
The Metroidvania games on the handhelds, those are all great.
We had Doom 3 come out.
Doom 3, yeah, that sounds about right.
Ooh, even Fear came out. I like that game a lot.
Yeah.
That's going to be one of our Let's Plays.
Forward to that. Oh my god, we gotta talk to this guy again? Man, the checkpoints here suck.
And then after you talk to him, all the enemies will respawn.
Can we at least... There we go.
Oh, so we got to do this whole thing.
No.
Yeah, this whole rigmarole.
Oh, here we go. Greatest Nintendo classic of all times. Nintendogs.
That was on DS, right?
Yeah, that was on the DS.
Yeah. Yeah, like, okay. What is here? How do we get there? Like...
No, so go around. Check this out. Keep going around.
Yeah.
So the arrow is pointing right there, which is behind all of those walls back
Yeah, I mean...
So this is what I was trying to find earlier. So you come up, not that way. Where was it? We just did this. We just found the right way. Not that way. I think it's up and behind the tree that we start, and then it zigzags back and around.
I think I'm gonna try getting one of the secrets here.
Alright, for all you completionists out there, we're getting those tree secrets for us now.
Here's some of the quote-unquote platforming in the game, where you just walk up to a grabbable object and press triangle. Very stimulating gameplay.
as opposed to the 2001 Jack and Daxter.
Okay, now I just gotta get this.
Oh, you can destroy them.
Yeah.
I was just stopping them from doing their farting.
Okay.
See, now it's backing around that wall. I miss quality platformers, man.
Yeah. Well, we're sort of getting them back. You know, we have like,
Watch out, one's throwing it at
yeah,
you.
yeah. So I'm just gonna spam this.
You might want to get between that red one, both the red ones there, and
Yeah.
spam it.
Jeez.
See, this is ridiculous. Watch out, they're gonna throw their bones at you. Ooh. So what I was finding, you can use that, you can slam into the ground 3 times before your soul robber loses its girth.
So let's see. Do we have?
No, we don't have any potions.
Drat. Should fill it up before we left here. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Okay, I think we're just gonna skip ahead.
Nah, it's only gonna get harder later on.
I know. Well, you know, actually, the later you get on, the more you can sort of equip.
9. I've got to hurry. 7.
You have to hold it to go through the whole thing?
No, you can just say no.
Oh, okay.
I was just building suspense.
I'm so embarrassed.
Okay,
You're
so
telling me, Jack, we just lost. We're giving up, we're copping out.
I'd be embarrassed too if my name was lent to such a shoddy product.
Hey man, we can't diss Capcom on our first video here.
Yeah, such a bastion of quality, that publisher.
It is. They've come out with some fantastic titles. What are...
Yeah, so I was at the Capcom booth at E3, and I checked out Dead Rising 4. Looks okay. And the new Phoenix Wright game, which looks pretty good. But I didn't get to check out the new Resident Evil, which is sort of going for like a PT style.
The new Resident Evil game?
Yeah.
I heard it's supposed to be a throwback to Resident Evil 4. Kind of like more suspense, back to the original style of like it's a suspense game rather than a action with zombies.
Yeah. I mean, you'd probably label like Resident Evil 4 more as an action game than like a horror game.
I'd say it's more of an action suspense than whatever Resident Evil 5 and 6 was.
Yeah. I really considered Silent Hill to be a more of a horror series than like Resident Evil.
Silent Hill was pure suspense, especially in the wonderful GameCube release where you were just given a flashlight.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna go here, Chapter 12, Runaway Clown.
Oh no, is Clown Boy running away?
Yeah, there's a very annoying sequence where the clown is like, his unicycle thing won't stop, and you have to use Jack's stupid Sandy Claus outfit to get him to stop, but it doesn't work because this game sucks.
Well, at least you don't need to use your weird tentacle arm to stop a young clown boy.
So I'll just show you some of the costumes. So here's the Pumpkin King outfit.
That's pretty cool looking though.
It is, yeah, it's kind of cool. Unfortunately, it's not very useful in combat because you just sort of stay motionless.
Is that your square attack?
Yeah, that's the only attack you... Okay, and then there's that.
What's your triangle?
This triangle is like this, like, sort of weird thing. I don't think I have enough fuel. That's another thing that uses up, like, fuel. So, like, over here I revisited this area. Over the course of the game you can revisit areas, which is what we're going to do here, just sort of see what else the game has to offer. So then I'm going to switch to the Sandy Claus outfit and show the basic attack here.
He has his little beard, give little presents.
Yeah. And so this is the basic attack.
Merry Christmas!
You leave those on the ground, and you hope that the enemies will walk by as these traps trigger, and it'll stun them.
And what's your triangle?
There is no triangle button. As of now, I think you can level up and get like another move, but that's it.
Yeah, because it said level 1 for your Pumpkin King outfit.
So let me see. I think this is the way to the doctor's place.
Could we take a brief intermission to use the restroom?
Sure thing. All right.